Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here, returning to you for a album review, and I know I gotta get caught up on the Silverstein Marathon Studio album reviews. I'm probably gonna have to start doing a few of them tomorrow, when I get the chance to. It's just, there's a lot of music coming out for this Friday's releases, so basically, mostly single-wise, and basically the new Kid Cudi album that I'm reviewing for you guys in this video for Insano, that I got a chance to listen to for all 21 tracks, which is a 64-minute album. So, sorry, that's my sister's cat Titan right here. Right, Titan. So, gonna discuss what I listened to for this record and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this album review. Now it starts with Often I Have These Dreams featuring DJ Drama. This one was solid. I didn't hate it for how it sounded, but it is what it is. It's the opening track, but it's not bad with Kid Cudi's rapping, in my opinion, so I'd give this a 4.5 out of 5. Then comes Keep Bouncing. This one was straight to the point, and it was solid in its own way. I thought it was going to be annoying and kind of cringy, but when I really listened to the track, I was a little impressed. In its own way, it's good. So I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5. Get Off Me featuring Travis Scott is a decent track. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but it's kind of decent. So Travis Scott kind of ruined this song with his auto-tune rapping. Ruined the song with his auto-tune rapping. Sorry that I said it when I yawned. So, I'd give this a 4 out of 5. It's nothing special, but it is what it is. Most Ain't Dennis is a above decent track, so I'd give this a 4.25 out of 5. I don't know, this one I was trying to feel for, but I just wasn't connecting with it for some odd reason with how Kid Cudi was singing it and his raw, his kind of loud sings were hit or miss with how he was singing it. So basically 4.25 out of 5. Excuse my yawning. Um, Wow featuring ASAP Rocky is a pretty good song. I didn't like a few moments in the track that kind of made me cringe. But majority of the track, the chorus is the highlight. But my biggest problem is there's some lyrics in the verses that don't really connect with me very well to where I'm really liking it. So I think the beat's pretty good, and ASAP Rocky's rapping in it's pretty dope. So this is a pretty good song. So I'd give it a 4.75 out of 5. It's not the best track, but it is a pretty good track for what it went for. Electro Wav Baby is another pretty good song. It's not anything special. There's some mixing issues with certain moments in the track, but nothing to the point where I hated it. So I'd give this a 4.75 out of 5. Then comes A Tale of a Night, and that's a decent track, so I'd give this a 4 out of 5. Um, there's some moments with Kid Cudi's rapping and singing performance that I don't know if it's great or not, but it's something. Then comes Cud Life, and this one had some pretty dope rapping from Kid Cudi that I was really feeling for, so I'd give this a 4.5 out of 5. Good track in its own way, just not anything special. Then comes Too Damn High featuring Lil Yachty. I think Kid Cudi was the standout for this song. Lil Yachty sucked in this track. I wasn't feeling for his rapping, and the way he was rapping, it just sounded cringy. He's one of the most cringiest artists I've listened to be honest. And I've heard some of his singing and his rapping, and it's not really good. Honestly, it's just like he's sounding auto-tune monotoned in a way. Monotoned and with auto-tune production with his vocals, it doesn't sound great. So 3.5 out of 5. Get Ya Gone is a decent track, not anything great, but it tried. Kid Cudi's mixing performance was not special, but it was fine. So I'd give it a 4 out of 5. At the Party featuring Pharrell Williams and Travis Scott was an average track. Nothing special, but it's below average, I believe. I'd give it a 3.25 out of 5. Travis Scott's singing in it was, I don't know, it was his auto-tune. Excuse me, yawning. His auto-tune rapping, I'm really sorry about yawning in this video. I think his auto-tune rapping was kind of crap. But Kid Cudi rapping in it was solid. And Pharrell Williams, I wasn't sure if I was liking the chorus too much. I thought I was gonna hate this song, but as I progressed through the track, I was like, I guess I'm on board with it in a sense. But I wouldn't say it's my favorite track I've listened to from Kid Cudi. So 3.25 out of 5. Mr. Kula is a above decent track, so 4.25 out of 5. I didn't hate this track, there's some mixing issues I have with the song and how Kid Cudi's performance is when he's singing it and rapping it. So it's something. Then comes Freshie, and that is another above decent track. It's getting a 4.25 out of 5. There's some moments where I like it, and then there's a couple moments where the melody and how Kid Cudi's rapping in it sound cringy in its own way. Then comes Tortured, and that was a solid track. I didn't hate this track with how it sounded. Mixing wise, it's pretty dope, but execution wise, with Kid Cudi rapping and performing in this track with his performance, it's alright. So 4.5 out of 5. X and Cud featuring Triple X Tentacion, which may he rest in peace, because I know he passed away like in 2018. It was pretty sad when I heard about it. I didn't know this artist until I started listening to him in featured artists' songs, and he's not a bad rapper, and this song was pretty good, so I'd give it a 5 out of 5. 7 featuring Lil Wayne is a pretty strong track. Lil Wayne's rapping was tolerable in this song. I did enjoy some moments with his rapping in this track, so 5 out of 5. Funky Wizard Smoke is a pretty good song. I like Kid Cudi's rapping in it. It sounds pretty dope, and I was really feeling for the melody, so 5 out of 5. The beat, the mixing and production for it was pretty well spot on good. So, yeah. Rager Boys featuring Young Thug was solid. Young Thug didn't sound that great in it, but he was better than doing his auto-tune, screechy vocals that just execute poorly and just sound annoying and ear-grating. But overall, he did solid with this one. Not great, but solid. So it was tolerable. 4.5 out of 5. Porsche Topless is a pretty good song. Not anything great, but it's going to get a 4.75 out of 5. Blue Sky is a 4.75 out of 5. I didn't hate that track too. Porsche Topless and Blue Sky, I did like Kid Cudi's vocal performance in it. They were pretty dope, and they were pretty good. So, yeah. Hit the Streets in My Nikes is a solid track, so I'd give this a 4.5 out of 5. I think as the closing track, it ended the album okay. So, overall, production, mixing, and execution-wise, I found Kid Cudi Insano to be okay. I wouldn't say it was one of my favorite records this year. I was hoping for something interesting with this 2024 album, but I was left with a slight disappointment with this record. I think the last album, Intergalactic, was one of my favorites because I did enjoy that record, and I do want to buy it on CD. This one, however, I'm not a fan of. I tried, I gave it a shot, and it's okay. So, for a score for me, I'm going to give Kid Cudi Insano a 6.5 out of 10. It's okay. It'll be on my okay to Matt albums of 2023 by the end of the year, so yeah, it is what it is. So, 6.5 out of 10 for Kid Cudi Insano for this new album review So with that being said, thank you for watching this album review tonight.